Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. All is said. Today is the day, the much awaited day that all Nigerians living in Nigeria and in diaspora are earnestly waiting for. The PEPT Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. Will it be Peter Obi? Will it be Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Or will it be Atiku Abubakar among the three that are actually the top three? And will there be a rerun? Will there be an outright cancellation? We wouldn't know. In a few hours, we will get to know. But meanwhile, something is happening around the premises of the courtroom that is worth sharing, as Charly Boy also have given a charge to Nigerians not only to stay back at home, but to also come around and hear what the future looks like. While that is also going on, INEC has made a major change ahead of the verdict. All of this we're going to share in a jiffy, but before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, as the flag bearer of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, and his counterpart in Labour Party, that's Labour Party LP Peter Obi, and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu anxiously await their fate today. Security has been beefed up at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal (PEPT) and other key areas in the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) ahead of today's tribunal judgment. Recall that the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) had declared Tinubu the winner of the February 25th presidential polls, but Atiku and Obi, who are the major contenders in this petition, asked the court to nullify the election and call for a rerun of the polls. On Monday, the Chief Registrar, Court of Appeal Headquarters, Omar Bangari, in a statement revealed that the tribunal verdict will be delivered on Wednesday, which is today, and aired live on television stations for the promotion of transparency. And the judgment will be delivered by the chairman of the tribunal, Justice Haruna Samini, I take that again, assisted by other members of the panel, Justices Stephen Ada, Monsurat Bolaji Yusuf, Moses Ugo, and Abba Mohammed. It was gathered at the premises of the Court of Appeal, Abuja, where the proceedings will be held, was flooded with security personnel as of yesterday night, which is Tuesday night. Now, at about 6:50 p.m. in the evening on Tuesday, truckloads of personnel, security personnel, policemen were reported to have been brought to the Court of Appeal, and the police vehicles were used to barricade the court premises, the court entrance. Now, according to the news, the police team were seen taking instructions from their superiors shortly after they were brought to the court premises. Also, as part of the preventive measures, scores of armed riot policemen, Nigerian security and civil defense corps, and other security operatives in plain clothes were deployed at strategic locations in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. At the same time, several policemen were also patrolling the city in vehicles. Similarly, at the Three Arms Zone, Julius Berger, Area 1, Wuse, and other parts of the city, scores of agents were seen patrolling, and police patrol vehicles were also seen moving around along Federal Secretariat, Muhammad Buhari Way, and Ladoke Akintola Boulevard. Meanwhile, it was also gathered that all major roads leading to the Court of Appeal would also be barricaded by the police before the court proceedings commenced. A court worker who pleaded anonymity that there was a memo sent to the staff informing them not to come to work on Wednesday, noting that there would be a heavy presence of security operatives around the court premises. Now, the officials said, and I quote, word for word, part of the reasons workers were told not to come today was that there would be heavy presence of security operatives in strategic locations at the court premises. Now, it was also learned that lawyers and litigants might be frequented before entering the courtroom, while access to premises will be tightly controlled. Now, a senior security source also disclosed to the platform that the Acting Inspector General of Police Olukayode Egbetokun had ordered all police commands and formations across the country to secure all major hotspots under their jurisdictions to ensure that there was no breakdown of law and order. Now, taking into consideration a possible breakdown of law and order after judgment, the police reportedly made both covert and deployment of operatives and equipment across the nation, especially in Abuja and Ego, Lagos State. Now, the security source said, and I quote, "Everyone is concerned. The police, the military, the DSS, and others are concerned. There's an ongoing strike, and the PEPT judgment is expected to be delivered today, which puts a lot of pressure on all security agencies. This is because some politicians and groups may want to use the opportunity to sponsor protests or cause violence if the PEPT judgment doesn't favor them or their choice candidate." However, in preparation for any eruption after the judgment, the first public relations officer, ASP Olumiyiwa Adejubi, in a statement on Tuesday cautioned mischief makers and political gladiators to be cautious in their actions and statements. Adejubi said, and I quote, "In its bid to fortify security architecture and forestall any breakdown of law and order across the country as a result of the forthcoming presidential election petition tribunal judgment, scheduled to be passed on today, September 6, 2023, the Nigerian police force has strengthened its deployment across the length and breadth of Nigeria. The police wish to reiterate their commitment to ensuring the safety of lives and property before, during, and after the judgment. The NPF, that's Nigerian Police Force, has diligently placed all necessary deployment and security measures during this critical period as officers and men are fully prepared to maintain order and enforce laws while respecting the rights and freedoms of all citizens." Furthermore, the NPF strongly cautions all individuals, including mischief makers and political gladiators, to be cautious in their actions and statements as the force will not condone activities capable of inciting violence or causing a descent into anarchy.
The petitioners also claim that since President Tinubu failed to secure 25% of votes cast in the Federal Capital Territory, he should not have been declared the winner of the February 25 election. In the alternative, Atiku was asking the court for an order directing INEC to conduct a second election, a runoff between him and President Tinubu.
Professionalism.
Atiku also alleges that President Tinubu is unfit to lead Nigeria over an alleged indictment for drug-related offences. The proceeding kicked off on May 8 as the petitioners and respondents called their witnesses alongside loads of documents tendered to prove their case, while an attempt to broadcast the court sitting live was turned down. The five-member panel of the court reserved judgment on August 1 after hearing the final written addresses from all the counsels in the suit. The panel is mandated to conclude proceedings and deliver judgment within 180 days, and the proceeding kicked off on May 8 as the petitioners and respondents called their witnesses alongside loads of documents tendered to prove their case, while an attempt to broadcast the court sitting live was turned down.
There is no ignorance.
The five-member panel of the court.